he died.
Yeah, we got in a bar fight.
It was just part of the RP.
We
that
got into a
fucked
bar
up.
fight.
We
Roy
really
decided to
did
play
bar
as your
fight.
character, and you died.
All right, so you remember how like last session we left off with Nintaki in the portal, right? So Galen ran all the way back to Baldur's Gate and started a whole bar fight, and Roy rolled some dice and some people died.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, well, he took the fun out of it. You're alive, and you're still limping, and you're still a gimp.
But
Yeah, please.
And we actually have a really cool quest we could potentially use you for that you'd have a lot of fun with. I'm not gonna
he's
ruin
so
it because
excited.
we haven't talked much about it.
He's so excited.
He's like, I get to be involved? What?
No, he's like, well, I thought my character died, but all right, I'm still a gimp. Get on the gimp,
He's like,
buddy.
He's like, I
Get on
almost
the
had a
gimp.
chance to be cool.
Get on the
made
gimp.
out of this cruel world.
You're going deep into cover, Mr. Gimp.
Put on the full black latex, brother.
Not even joking. We need you to go fucking full cover. So as a full recap, you're streaming, right?
Yeah.
Kevin was gonna watch.
Yeah, I'm streaming.
For full recap, not a lot happened. It was a very short session, but Nick is right in the fact that his gay little fucking bitch ass pussy follower decided that he couldn't stand there another minute because he thought his big bad daddy was in trouble. So he came screaming back to Baldur's Gate from Candlekeep, found us in a tavern while we were all a little drunk because we were celebrating the fact that we were soon to be free of our bad deeds. Which, by the way, Chad, if you don't know, you owe 600 gold. He found us celebrating that. He walked in going, "Oh my god, I need help. I'm a little bitch ass pussy and I can't do anything about myself." And Brulin offered him a big mug of mead to calm down, and Graylin decided that he was going to refuse it, which pissed off Brulin. And then a little brawl happened. Some adventurers wanted to fucking come collect Nitaki's bounty, but we told them that if they tried to touch our friend, that they would see their insides while still living. And we left that tavern. We found another tavern. We bought some rooms for the night, only one night. And at that point, we kind of called it going to bed.
You did
missed the part where I nearly killed Chuck with one throw of a tankard.
Listen, man, I already called him a bitch ass pussy a couple times. All right.
So
I just like putting it up.
you guys
You also made some money. You also made some money, Chad, while you were away. If Roy has not already told you. I think Roy ended up rolling for you and rolled pretty high, so I think you made about 500 gold.
Yeah.
And that is the recap. Sorry, DM, for interrupting.
That's fine. Chad. Do you know about, because I skipped that part a little bit, that you guys picked up a quest. Now, before you guys go on that quest, there's obviously someone missing still from the party.
And I'm sure Chuck's going to remind us, don't worry.
Nick, would you be so kind to roll a d20 for me? Let's start this off nice and slow. Well, maybe not even slow. We'll see.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
It was on a 13.
It was that one, isn't it?
Yep.
It wasn't that one.
I don't even have it loaded, and I knew.
Can you now roll a d12?
This man's gonna break his goddamn leg.
From the exhaustion, and you're trying to kind of run back to Baldur's Gate, you do kind of struggle to keep your balance at some point from exhaustion and being, tired, and you kind of trip over. And you hurt your left leg pretty badly, actually. You take about 10 damage.
Damn.
That's an
And
epic fail.
your movement speed is, it's not half, it's reduced by 5 feet today.
Fucking, and he doesn't have any fucking potions because he didn't stop the thing to look for a shop.
He has potions.
I thought he used them all.
No.
I never used any.
You didn't use any in that fight? Oh no, you got helped. That's right.
Plus he
He had some divine intervention.
and
Yeah,
MVPs and
that's
stuff.
what I meant by help. That's what I meant by help.
Wait, why is your movement speed 10 feet?
Exhaustion.
Oh, so you have 5 feet
Oh.
movement now.
Oof.
That net one didn't do you any good. If you would have
It's
How much
crawling.
damage did you say?
10. So for people that are still kind of wondering, like, why the rolls and stuff, if you would have rolled probably like 15 or 12 or something, like at least better than a 1, maybe you would have found some goal or something to kind of compensate as well for you guys, but you rolled on that 1, so sorry, Nick.
Unfortunate.
Targeting.
That's just how that character's life is going right now.
Ups and downs. So I would say,
It's fine.
let's see. We will go a couple hours ahead of time. Around
If we're doing a couple hours, can me and Lehman work on Giant?
well, you can, but it was mostly you guys getting ready as well and getting to the bounty board. But I will allow an hour or so. How did we
hour
do
of
it last
training?
time? Do you guys remember?
If we go to my notes, it was a roll on intelligence and history for both of us. Actually, it wouldn't just be me this time because it already finished. I already finished teaching you how to make mead, right? Or do you still need
No.
some?
I was 80% of the way.
Yep.
Okay, so it is an intelligence and history roll.
Go ahead.
I'll let you go first.
to get the ones out of the way.
It's not that it's not ones. He doesn't need much more to learn how to make it.
True.
What was it again? Sorry?
Intelligence and history.
Are you going to roll? Sorry.
16.
Mm-hmm.
And history.
I think he knows how to make mead.
Do I have that recipe manager?
I was like, can you give him the recipe for it?
Gonna check now.
Just edited my note to no longer from 80% to knows how to make mead.
If you go to items, Wolf, in the menu, and you see recipe manager in there, right?
In my backpack.
No,
No, it'll
in the
be
menu.
in the right side. Like combat log, chat messages. It'll be like a briefcase.
Items, recipe manager.
Do you see Brulin's brews?
I do. I see Brilliant's honey mead.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's see if I'm as lucky as you. On a roll. Not quite. Not quite. All right. That was history and intelligence. He woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
You
What do you say? 10%?
you raise it about to 7%.
So 27?
Yep.
Okay.
And you have this in your own
My
notes,
notes.
right?
It's in the Discord notes.
Yeah.
so you can see it.
Wait. Do
It's in
I?
Brulin tech notes.
Oh, I'm looking at backstory. I'm retarded. I also have, like, the thing is, I have notes for myself for every single character that you guys can't see. So let's say, for example, 10 sessions ago, someone said something to a certain NPC. Maybe I can use that, you know? So I was looking
Yeah.
at the wrong notes there.
But no, I pinged you in the channel.
Yep.
And then as we're finishing that up, Brulin's gonna be like, well, listen, I usually charge quite a bit of gold considering what it is. But people like the mead so much that they'll fucking pay it.
Damn straight.
So
Everyone loves
don't
mead.
don't undersell it.
I won't.
And I assume you guys are in this other tavern doing this giant stuff.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Down at the bar. Just out of character for you to know, when I make it, I usually make it in a city. And generally speaking, the gallons of water in the recipe, I just make a item for it and then assign the name to it. Because you're in a city and it's not something that you should have any problem getting. If we are out and about, then we need to discuss with Roy and like how we actually collect the water and stuff.
I mean, if you see the city is really big, if it's like a super small city, maybe you can ask as well. You know, maybe the city is X out of water, and I can make it into a quest kind of thing.
Yeah, if there's a town or something like that, it's different.
Yeah.
It was a player taking on some like just this. It's part of the recipe. it's part of like this weird mod thing that we're doing. We're in a fucking giant city. There's no way I'm not gonna be able to find some water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Or if you have
fairly
a
readily
spell,
abundant.
if you have a spell like a cantrip to create water, you could do that too, and it would work.
Mm.
At that time, fucking time thing keeps disappearing. Around 12 in the afternoon, Mr. Nataki comes walking into town. What do you do,
Crawling,
Nataki?
really.
Well, oh yeah, very, very slowly walks into town.
Ghibli Mark 2.
How's it going? I kind of fucking fell and fucked my leg up, and no one came to look. So fuck you guys.
Did you find us?
Nope.
Well, this is just
I
what
didn't
I'm
even
thinking.
know which
This
way
is
he
what I'm
went.
thinking. This is what I'm thinking as I'm coming into town.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking as
Oh,
I'm in
okay.
town. Okay. Out the way. Okay, that doesn't fucking.
If you do that town entrance.
So I'm going to as I come into town, I'm gonna try and find like the apothecary area because my leg's fucked up. Okay, so I'm not really worried about them.
That is on the other side of the fucking whole city. I don't know if you want to do that.
That's fine. My leg's fucked
Okay.
up. I don't know where y'all are at. All I'm worried about is me right now.
I want Nataki to really think where our group would be.
Nataki,
I would assume around the front. I would assume around the front gate, but I'm not concerned about y'all.
Can you roll
I'm
a
obviously
intelligence
paid.
check?
Yes. Character sheet again.
Let's see how intelligent this nobleman is. I don't know if it does disadvantage automatically for the exhaustion.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, it's a -8 for that.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't notice.
1 second.
Don't even. No thoughts. Empty head.
So
empty eyes. No thoughts.
these are the rules for 2024 exhaustion. Let me 2024. D&D. Okay, disadvantage on ability checks, speed halved, disadvantage on attack rolls, Hit points max half. Okay, is this the old one?
I'm sorry, I'm being bombarded by kids right now.
You're good, dude.
Oh, they changed it so when you roll a ability check, no, actually any d20 test, so like attack and all that stuff, the roll is reduced by 2 times your exhaustion level.
That's fucked.
That is fucked.
This man needs to sleep.
But it's not disadvantage, so you know it's not otherwise everything would have been disadvantage. It's
That means the max roll he could ever get is a fucking goddamn 12.
Nataki, you do not know. You do not know where your friends are, and you have no clue if it's the best idea to actually walk all the way to the potion cellar at the moment after falling and hurting your leg. What do you do?
So hang on. The gate guards must have fucking seen this guy, right? Like
They don't give a fuck. There's so many people coming in and out. They don't give a fuck. They don't get paid for that shit.
You say that, but there's a bounty out for him, so they should have that.
The bounty was not put on the bounty board yet.
You're
remember?
right. You're right.
I did prep something for that, but you guys.
That's fair. That's fair.
I could actually.
Absolutely. I was hoping that they might capture him, but nope. They're just gonna let this poor. You know what? It actually makes sense. Most humans in D&D are racist as fuck.
I had something.
This man is half orc.
Wait,
That is kind of cool.
Frag Iron Jaw, Stone Giant Warlord. No chopping fortune with bare fists.
So yeah, I had something for that prepared for the last time. For if you guys didn't wanna, you know.
That
anyway,
is pretty cool.
Let's get Zardak. He has shrooms.
Yes. All right. Well, I mean, honestly, without anybody else saying anything, we're all at this tavern, so I'm gonna let fucking Nick play out what he's doing.
Yeah, I was waiting for that, but he's not talking.
He did
Because
say he's
y'all were
getting bombarded by
talking.
kids.
Well, y'all were also talking. Well, okay, so I'm going to, as I walk through the gates, I'm going to just walk up to a person, not really any specific person, just like, you know, and just be like, please point me in the direction to get help for my leg. You know, I fell on my travels from Candlekeep, and I need some help. Just can you give me some direction, please?
A younger lady is close to you, and she sees that you're not doing so well, and she just points at the direction to where the potion thing, the you know, someone that can help you is. She says, it is quite a bit away.
It's in the upper city. You're gonna have to go around the entire lake. Good luck.
If I give you some silver, do you mind helping me over there? For your troubles, I would appreciate it.
For a gold, I will walk you there.
Damn, that's expensive.
I mean, he's not bad.
Yeah, true.
All I have is 50. All I have is 50 silver. Can I roll a deception?
If you want, sure, try. Go ahead.
This is gonna be really shitty. I'm down bad.
He's gonna roll the -8, so it's -4.
She can literally see your gold pouch.
I need to give more exhaustion to everyone. That's fun.
She can literally see the gold in your pouch.
By the way, if in my campaign that I play real quick, like this DM gave exhaustion to people doing the giggity in their bedroom. So you know, who knows what I can give you guys exhaustion for? Drinking too much and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
She just looks at your pouch and she goes, "Well, it doesn't look like you have only 50 silver. I guess I'll just continue on with my day. Have a good one." And she just starts walking away.
Okay, I respond to her kind of pleading and say, "Fine, fine," and just hold the silver in the palm, the gold piece in the palm of my hand.
Ah, now you suddenly can pay up, huh? I didn't appreciate lying to me, but I'll take the 1 gold. And then she grabs the 1 gold and puts you under her shoulder a bit and helps you walk. Let's say 10-20 minutes pass before you get there.
So, since Brulin has been working quite a bit with the apothecary, can I start heading that way?
No.
As like a normal,
Why would you want to go there all of a sudden when you're chilling with your friends learning giantish stuff?
Metagaming.
The reason being is what I just said. Every day so far I've been in the city, I've already been working at the apothecary. I had a beer. I spoke some giant with my friend. I'm not saying I'm gonna fucking try to look for him. I'm just gonna go there to work and hopefully get another recipe.
I would call that a little bit metagaming. In this case.
I won't do it then.
But Nick. Sorry, Nataki.
Yes, sir.
You come into this little shop full of potions and magical brews. The
I'm
owner,
gonna ask. Go ahead. Sorry.
the owner sees you and is like, "Oh, are you okay there, lad?"
Lad.
To be honest with you, I kind of busted my leg on the way from Candlekeep, and I'm extremely exhausted. Is there anything you can do to help?
I could give you. I have a brew. It's kind of expensive. The ingredients are very hard to get these days. I can fix part of your exhaustion or your tiredness and fix that leg up real quick. It'll probably be I usually ask about 500 gold for this, but I can probably sell it for 400 if you know. If you can
400 gold? I can't do 400 gold, man. All I have is 200. All I have is 200. And I'm being honest.
I can probably fix that lag for you for 200. Maybe maybe make you a little bit less tired.
Good catch there, Roy. RP wise, good catch.
It's so easy to just say the
just
terms.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can technically afford to do that, but I know I need to. That's the issue.
Do you have anything of interest, maybe, that we can trade?
Looking. Are you in need of any services by chance? I can do a lot of labor.
I don't.
These muscles are more.
With that
used for
lag,
a lot of things.
With that lag, and you look almost dead, pretty much. I don't think you can do a lot of labor at this point.
Hey, there's a lot of ways to do cardio without running.
Ooh.
He unbuckles his pants. Do you want an extra exhaustion, sir? This is out of character.
No. No, I do not.
Make you tired by fellatio, yep.
Alright, so out of character, I know the healing potions would heal my health back, but they don't fix bone. Right?
Nope. It's weird. The rules, for missing a limb, you need to do a spell or have a spell done. A bone and flesh wounds, it's kind of gray area. So it's really up to Roy at that point. Because like in reality, when you hit 1 HP, you are on the brink of death. You are losing lots of blood, bones are broken, pierced, your fucking body's pierced by all sorts of things, and a health potion miraculously brings you back. But when it's RP wise, that depends.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
Like it's usually not even thought about during like combat because everyone's focused on the combat, but like it's a gray area. It's weird. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
The shopkeeper says, "Well, I think if you do you have some kind of healing liquids on you, sir? Some healing
Couple
brews.
of health potions.
I tell you what.
I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna out of my pack. I'm gonna bring out the blight spores and just show them to him and ask him if these interest him at all.
Yeah. Oops. Throws it at his face.
Are you taking out all the spores?
I have 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have 2. So yeah, I'm just gonna hold both spores in like the palm of my hand.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw, Nick?
Fuck.
Fuck.
A creature exposed to a large dose of the spores must succeed on a DC 16 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned for 3d6 hours.
I mean, I'm already at the apothecary.
Which
and
is...
experience the same effects if they were under confusion. Oh my god.
Oh, good lord.
Oh fuck. I didn't realize we were doing another Nick session today. Fucking blacked out drunk, but not drunk.
Nataki, can I have some of your spores?
Nick.
Shrooms, man.
You and the apothecariist, the guy, you both are under under the effect of the spores for the next 7 hours.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay, hang on, please. Can Brulin go there as like he would normally do and witness this? I don't think there's anything I'm going to be able to do to stop it.
Wait, I need to really real quick check the confusion spell as well.
While you're doing that, give me like 30 seconds. I need to go grab some drinks for the kids.
All right.
You're fine, dude.
The spell assaults and twists creatures' minds, spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled actions.
Yeah, I still stand on the fact that Brulin would be going there to go work.
Take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of their turns to determine its behavior for that turn. 90-10. The creature can act normally.
You know what? Maybe Brulin takes a day off. Never mind. maybe Brulin doesn't go over there.
Maybe give out a pass.
Maybe instead he goes up north and goes to the bathhouse looking for some hot young fucking fairies.
I need to wait for Nick now to come back.
Can you hear me? I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So as the guy kind of starts like coughing and kind of losing himself. And you also start coughing and making lots of noises, like you're kind of choking, both of you.
You hit the blunt too hard, dude.
His wife shows up.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We don't have an outbreak in Baldur's Gate.
I'm just saying, for YouTube's sake, if there are any viewers here under the age of 16. Please leave.
And she says, God, what are you up to this time? And no one really responds because they're just confused as fuck. And she comes in,
Don't out of her mind.
walking closer, and kind of, grabbing him by its shoulder, turning him around. She goes, Robertus, what are you doing? Kind of slaps him in the face. She's they have this kind of relationship, just like Hez and Emily, for example. Sorry. And he just blankly stares at her. So does Nataki at this point. He's just, yeah, he's not doing well. And she kind of goes into the back, kind of knowing what's going on. She saw the blight spores still in your hand, and she grabs a potion from the back, kind of puts it into his mouth, and he kind of starts losing the effect. And then she kind of just grabs a broom and slaps the shrooms out of your head, Nataki. So you could react if you like. You could try.
I think I'm too dazed to be able to really react. I'm just gonna go, huh? What happened?
And then she kind of just brushes the shrooms to like outside.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
My money. My money.
No. The poor city.
At this point, it's the apothecary's fault, not mine.
As she does that, she slaps the shrooms with her broom a couple times, so like all the spores kind of disappear into the air. And she comes back in and she's like, why did you have to do that? While you're still like, all confused. And she kind of pokes you, sir.
Not
She
really
poked
gonna
your broken
respond.
leg.
I'm really fucking. I'm
Well,
loopy, bro.
If she pokes the broken leg, he'll definitely respond.
She chugs a little bit of that potion, like half of it, what's left over, into your mouth. And you start to feel a little bit better. That would be 50 gold, sir.
Damn.
I'm gonna look at her. You said 50 gold?
Yeah. This potion is expensive. I just had to use it on you so you don't go around town doing whatever with these stupid mushrooms.
Can we do 40? All I have is 50 gold.
She
It does make sense, since he's not proficient in herb lore, that he has no idea how to handle fucking these kind of things.
It says so in the item, man. I can't help it.
I know.
40 gold. Are you sure you don't have any more? Anything?
I have a healing potion. Can we just do an exchange?
40 gold and a healing potion, and maybe I can help you with a leg.
Okay, let's do that. That works good for me.
Okay, you can remove
Jesus Christ.
I removed the spores already. You can remove the potion, and she just grabs another potion and kind of pours it into your mouth. And here you go. And now get out of the store. She's kind of pissed, because kind of
Poisoned her husband.
poisoned her husband. Yeah.
I didn't do it.
and
I
you
offered to sell it. He touched it.
and you feel your leg kind of being okay at this point. Good enough to just have your normal movement speed, which is still just 10, but you know, and you're back to full HP.
I'm gonna graciously thank her, but I'm not gonna mention the fact that her husband wanted me to pay X amount of gold for it.
Don't worry, I took the
It all
gold out of
worked
your
out in the
pockets.
end.
Yeah, I just looked.
Now, what would you want to do as you're getting like kind of kicked out? You can walk normally now. Well,
Normal, as exhausted as you get are.
yeah.
I am quite thirsty. I'm gonna go to the tavern, but this we don't have to do none of this. Like actually do it. I'll go to the tavern, grab a drink, pay whatever silver it is, and then like proceed to the bounty board. This is all like we don't have to do any of this. Like this is we don't have to do any of this. But this is to catch back up to the party. So like,
Well,
whatever time that has to pass to go to the tavern to make sure my guy eats, drinks after the travel, and then
there are so many taverns. That's what I'm trying to say. The city is huge.
Whichever one's closest to the fucking gate. Then okay.
which is the one
the one that we left. The one that we left.
That's the one we don't go in anymore.
Oh, you know what? Do it. Go there.
Yeah, do it. Go to that one.
Yeah.
You
That's
get
the one
to.
that has the adventurers that want to fucking kill you.
They don't like him there.
I have a backup character.
Where the fuck is Chuck?
Chuck is sitting next to me.
They
I can't see it.
You enter the tavern, Nataki, and they all kind of. There's a couple adventurers on the table to your left. They instantly like look at you and they kind of look at you a second time, like they grab a paper and they look at it.
Whoa. I didn't leave that paper there.
Mm-hmm.
And you said it wasn't posted,
Well, yeah,
which means they don't have it.
yeah. Can you stop interrupting?
Oh. Yeah. my bad.
Like,
My bad.
and they look at it and they shake their heads, and then they continue drinking.
While I'm there, I buy everyone around, and as I leave, I just I leave quietly.
Everyone
turn
around.
them
How
apart.
many people are inside?
Everyone everyone inside the tavern.
Oh, you're lucky today. It's not that busy. There was only those adventurers and 2 other people. It's about 6 silver.
Building up a
My bad, Roy.
reputation with the small folk. Yeah, I took it out. Gotta build up a reputation with the small folk, man.
Yeah. Okay, so I do want to interject that we eventually have to leave the tavern for him to eventually find one of us. Can we play that out a little bit, or are we all just still sitting in this tavern?
Y'all could like do whatever you want. I just stepped away from like to
That
give
was
y'all
that was more to
You. I think at this point. Let me skip time a little bit. Chuck
'cause,
would.
like,
Chuck would
went the
definitely
whole-
get worried as fuck right now.
yeah.
Now,
You
Chuck
want to play it out?
Chuck doesn't have any way of finding his master. They don't have like some kind of special communication tool.
No.
Communication.
So Chuck just runs out to the gates, asking for if they saw someone specifically, as he gives the specifics of Nataki, and the guards say that he passed here like 20-30 minutes ago to see a he didn't look very good. He looked injured. What does Chuck do?
Do you know where he went? Like, did he talk to anyone?
No, well, not to us. And But
You
we
said
don't.
he looked injured. What like, okay, so are there healers? Obviously, it's a big city. Where's the closest healer?
Oh yeah, there's a apothecary like across town, other side of town.
Hey, hold on. Where exactly in the city is Chuck?
At the
Technically?
gate.
At the main gate?
Yeah.
Where's the bounty board at?
That's the thing, is that there
That's-
isn't really one that was introduced yet. The mission board is up north. That's what you mean.
Which is, I guess I'd assume that's technically where the bounty board would be as well. I don't know. Okay, so
Hmm. What does Chuck do?
While we're waiting, I'm just gonna take 1 silver away and buy myself a pint.
Yeah. Get drunk, baby.
One for
Yeah,
the road.
Me too. I need a fucking drink.
he's gonna
Right,
scratch his head. He's gonna
I'll buy
scratch his
around.
head and mumble under his breath and kind of like a worried mumble and kind of jog back to the party and express that the town guard had seen him injured come through the gates X amount of time ago.
Well, that's his
Wait.
own damn fault. But at least he's not dead. Where did they say where he went?
No,
They didn't say nothing about where he may go to get healed?
no, they didn't even say he went to go to a healer. They just said they saw him come through the gate.
I hate you. I hate you.
Roy didn't tell me.
He did. He did.
He did, but he did, but like the dude's worried. Okay, like not everything's clicking and firing.
You know what?
So
Fine. Fucking Brulin's gonna say, all right, well, then he'll fight us eventually. And I guess I'll just sit here and wait.
If we had to.
Come on, Berlin, come have a seat with us.
You
We've
guys
been butt
are
around.
You guys are fucking drunkards. You guys can't even handle your own fucking liquor. I don't know if I want to be associated with you.
I don't even know if I'm a drunkard. I like it right now.
I'm looking at you square in the eyes, and one of your eyes is looking to the side of the room.
But that's not from the alcohol.
It wasn't like that before.
we have a saying here: you can look with your left eye in your right pocket.
I can't even do that sober.
That's the point.
Brulin is staying
Right,
sober
so-
currently.
All right,
so
Nataki.
Nataki, I said Nataki was going back to the main gate, right? Technically.
You said mission
Because
board
that's
first,
what-
but yeah.
Yeah, that's where I assumed the mission board would be, a bounty board. But I would like to go to the mission board with Nataki because
Mhm.
that's where he, as a clear-minded person now, kind of.
Kind of.
I would assume that my party would probably be looking for some work.
Does
That's
he
what I would
notice
assume.
that there's one that like a ripped piece of paper off the board?
I would probably have to do a perception check with exhaustion.
That's up to Roy.
You don't have to roll perception. It's right there on the board. There's a missing paper, number 3 to be exact. The third paper is missing. But
Third
it could be anyone who took that. The 7th paper is also missing.
Can you show me the board again? Can I see the board? Because I haven't actually like.
Just what?
seen
Move
the
your
board.
character. Move your character
Wait, can
on
I
it.
click it? Okay. Okay. Oh, and it, like actually, hold on, Freya.
It's so hard to meet up. Out of character. It's so hard to meet up with a party member without fucking like
Mm-hmm.
being meta.
Metagaming.
So,
Yeah.
so imagine if we would actually hardcore roleplay all of our sessions like this.
No, it's fine.
It would have been. We would have still been fucking greenest at this point.
True. I will say though, it has been the habit of Roulette to go work for the fucking potion seller. But I understand why you said no, Roy.
So
Hey, I'm not trying to metagame it, which is why it's taking so long. If you want me to like get there quickly, I will get there quickly.
No,
That's what she said.
it will. I like the
Ooh.
long, hard ride. You know what I mean?
Same. That's what she said.
would be wise for a nobleman to give some of his companions some sending stones.
Some
What?
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 Some stones?
Nick has no idea what that is.
No, I don't. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. I will definitely look at that.
You better.
I would say after, because it's gonna take a long time otherwise. After an hour of just walking around, kind of searching, you guys kind of meet each other at the gate. Well, not the gate itself, but like in front of it, like some alleyway there or something, like the street in front of the gate. You see Nataki?
Can I roleplay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't. I interrupted and whatever. Nataki, man, Chuck was so worried, but I knew you'd be fine. Look at you. You just look a little, well, tired.
A little bit rough.
Well, I had a broken leg till about 2 hours ago.
How'd you break your what?
What the fuck did you do?
You're gonna find this hard to believe. I shot some really thick white goo out of myself, and it was very violent.
You know what? That is something that's hard to believe. Wouldn't it normally be green?
I'm not Martian. Well, obviously he doesn't know what a Martian is, but I'm not whatever that is. I'm not exposed to radioactive fucking dragons yet.
Good idea.
Well,
Oh god.
Bruin's gonna look at Chuck. Bruin's gonna look at Chuck and go, "See, if you didn't pussyfoot around, you could have helped him when he had a broken leg. In fact, maybe he wouldn't have broke his leg."
I think Nataki has some
Nataki's just
explaining
gonna
to do.
What?
Nataki's gonna ask Galen what happened? Why didn't they? Why you were supposed to get help?
This motherfucker came in the tavern and rejected my drink. You
So that
should
means you don't
find
come
better.
help me?
Yeah, he was rude. And I knew you could handle any situation you got yourself in, because that's what you told me when you left.
Yeah, Skip.
Y'all
Hop
some
along.
hoes.
Whatever you want to call you now. You're gonna be Chad next. Peg leg.
So I noticed there was a mission board. Have we figured out any money making yet?
I've got it right here, but we were waiting on you, but you don't look too good.
I mean, like, yeah, I kind
you
of
wanna-
got fucked up a little bit.
Do you wanna like take a nap on my shoulder? Do you want to cuddle you? Like, yeah, I'm just saying, enough gold. I can do a lot of things.
Especially now he's a
You
free
can't
man.
use gold as a pillow though. It's too hard.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a brothel here that has a lot nicer looking talent than you.
But do they know you as well as I do? Wink, wink.
That's probably not a good thing to mention.
Look at his small hands too.
It'll look so
You
fitting.
forget. I saw you quite literally chest burst out of a woman, brother.
You know I'm good for getting
Why would
inside.
I want to see that in my mind looking at your old wrinkly face?
We're killing Roy.
Uh,
Well,
uh,
I think maybe you don't want to go on the thing that I have here because you gotta infiltrate the Thieves Guild wherever that is.
So I'm gonna walk up to Brulin. I'm gonna walk up to Brulin
Very
around
slowly.
over here, very slowly. Put my arm on his shoulder, okay?
Don't do that.
Just gonna put my arm on his shoulder. Just gonna put
He
my arm on
needs
his
to
shoulder
support himself.
and say, "Fucking hate you sometimes."
I love you too, buddy. You want some
Isn't
meat?
Berlin really short? So, and you're really
You
tall.
know, you know what?
If you have a bad
If I
leg,
was-
how would you do that?
he's
If I
fine.
wasn't quite literally on death's doorstep, I would take some.
Well, you look like you are, so here you go. And he's gonna hand you a tankard full of mead.
I will take the slightest of sips, Roy.
Mm-hmm. Brulin, as you touch Nataki, you feel a certain warmth in
Ooh, woo.
a
Oh, indeed.
flashback of all the things that happened in that session in the Crystal Dome and his travels to keep kind of flash in front of your eyes.
So my eyes roll back into my head,
Damn, I'm
and
good.
I see Tempest touching Nataki's dead body and bringing him back. And then Brulin's eyes roll forward, and he looks at Nataki, and he goes, "Man, you had a great time, didn't you?"
Told you it's hard to believe. There's a lot of white goo.
And you also saw a glimpse of what he was fighting. Who he was
Man,
fighting.
I fucked you up.
Wait, hold on. Give a detail of the glimpse that he saw, so he could roleplay that.
I did.
He did.
But you just said a glimpse.
He
but,
saw
like,
I saw what you fought.
He was there.
He essentially
Well,
just
yeah,
said, Roy, or not Roy, Nick. He essentially just said, I watched the entire thing play out. And then he gave me the details that I understood. Like, I see that you were fighting your inner demons, but in the shapes of your friends.
Yeah.
Okay, because only reason I said that because in my mind, a glimpse is like you don't see everything; you just see like a portion.
If it was
That-
only that, if that's only what he said, yes, but he added more to it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But like it was for the detail of that. Specific.
That's
fine.
my
It's
lack
fine.
of being an Englishman.
No, it's
I
good. It's fine.
understood. I understood. Bruin is gonna say, "Man, I fucked you up, but I was over here. Are you really that afraid of me?" As he noticed that you only took a sip of the mead.
We're all in earshot, right?
Yep.
Upon hearing that, I'm like, what do you mean you fucked him up? What did you do?
All I'm gonna do is laugh and giggle. So you didn't see the part where I laughed at you, and you don't remember that?
You didn't see the part where I absolutely threw you to the ground, and you died.
I never died.
You
Why are you saying
definitely
I died?
died.
I never died.
You definitely died.
Relentless endurance is not death.
You definitely died. Your god, Tempest? Question mark. Brought you back. He touched you. You're touched. Which, if you don't know out of character, that is a whole fucking other like old joke, an old way to call somebody retarded. You're touched.
Now I'm offended.
I just got some weird fucking like memory thing, Lehman.
What
I saw
memory
what he
thing?
went through. I don't know really, but like I just saw what he went through.
What did he go
died.
through? He died? What?
Ataki died. But his god saved him. I didn't even know you had a god.
Some things are best kept secret.
That hammer make you feel small? Makes me feel small.
You are small.
It doesn't take much to make you feel small.
Brulin's gonna look at Mildred and be like, "Nah, I'm plenty big."
Mildred just laughs at you. Oh, shut up! You're not.
That is
But
pretty
her
close to
hands
what I think she
didn't
would
rip
say.
it off.
It only her hands only made it look bigger.
Oh, baby.
We need
Now
to
coming,
we need him to roll a
detach a dick.
1d10.
They do call me the Woodman, after all. Anyways, Ataki, it seems like you had an experience that our good friend Chad has also experienced.
We're not talking about the loss of limb here, are we?
No, no. So Chad was one person, and then he was another person because my god said, "Smite thee."
I can confirm.
I don't really think you could compare the two. Because his god smited him to change his character. My character's still the same.
Well, yes, but that's what I'm gonna play into. Brulin like grabs your ear, like just like the tip of your ear, be like, "Are you the same person?"
I don't know. You tell me.
How bad do you want to slaughter innocent civilians? Speaking of, we should probably talk about that. They know about all of our crimes, and you probably should
Hold on. How loudly does he say that?
loudly.
You guys are not being noticed by people because you're just a big group, kind of shouting and.
You gotta also remember that, like, I've already paid my debts, so like I don't find it that awful to talk about.
Technically, me and Kaluba have as well. So me and Kaluba are kind of like, eh.
Like I'm looking as I tell you this, by the way, I'm looking at Chuck. Like, oh yeah, they know about our crimes. They know that you killed that dude. You probably should pay your bounty. Chuck, unfortunately, didn't believe me. So maybe you should tell your followers that you're not a saint, and you're just a man. You're just a girl.
Just a little baby back bitch.
I'm
How
just a
How
girl.
much gold do you have? Because I think you owe like 1,000.
I think he's exhausted, guys.
I have enough.
Well, I'm just saying, if you don't mind being in debt to an old little fairy like myself, I could help you out. Turns out, my skills with the herbs are pretty good. Speaking of, do you still have any of those mushrooms?
How do you know I have the mushroom? You weren't there when I got them.
Well, I figure you might pick some up in the cave. They sell for quite a lot here.
I still don't know how he'd know I'd have the mushrooms if he wasn't there when I got them.
I see a little lightning cloud appearing in the Borders Gate.
No. Hang on. Were the bright spores from when you died, or when he died, or was it from when you were in the cave with all of us?
It was from the tower.
Oh, okay. Well, then strike what I was saying, because I figured you might have picked up mushrooms while we were in the cave.
I think those were from in the cave. The dead
Even
spore,
in the cave, I
spore
wasn't
plants thing. Yes, you were.
Do you were? We were
No,
all
you're
together
right.
in
That
the
was
cave.
from the dragon. You were right. It's from the dragon.
It's from one of those
no,
plant
no.
things next to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's from it's
I think
it's
you
from the
did try to-
dragon scene.
I think you did try to collect some stuff or some of the spores from Roy's character, but that's not what I'm talking about.
He can say no, and then that's fine. That's up to you.
No, I did not.
No.
And then you don't really have any reason to be like doubtful, I think.
No,
So
no, of course not. I'm not gonna.
No.
Like, oh, okay. Well, you did. They sell for a lot here.
Well, I kind of had to use them to get my leg fixed.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I told you I had a broken leg.
So,
Yeah,
like
but-
Mario.
Hence, had.
How did you? So I am proficient in her stuff. So I'm gonna be like, you used the mushrooms from that cave to fix your leg. How are you feeling right now? Did you eat them?
No, I sold them because no one came
Oh.
to find me.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I told you not to go down there by yourself. So I figured your big old orc, I'm an orc, I'm a man, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Attitude might lead you back to us.
Well, then don't ask me where my mushrooms are.
Why are you so sensitive about some mushrooms, brother?
Because you didn't come find him.
I had a broken leg, bitch.
That's your fault. You fucking watch where you're going.
I've been shot in the face. I've been smashed by creatures 10 times my size. You'll hear me bitching about a broken leg. Why are you
I'm
being
sure you've
so
been
sensitive?
smashed by creatures 10 times your size. I'm sure you have.
You know I did. Your mother.
That's also your father.
Either or, I would have said yes. Anyways, you want to take a nap?
I don't know if sleeping would really do me much good right now.
I shouldn't do that anymore. Should just let him do it.
I mean, I'm playing how I want to play. I'm not letting y'all influence me.
Oh no, I know.
Oh, okay.
Hey, it's
Well,
my
we have
character. I mean, everyone should play their character how they want to play it. I mean, it's
we
like,
have two options. We've got this thing, and he's gonna hold up the. This is hilarious because we started this campaign with me stealing one of these papers from you.
Yep.
To now holding one in front of your face, floating in front of you. We could either do this job, make a little bit of money, or we can start heading back down to Pretty Lady Town.
But
And I should
Pretty
give her my
Lady
wood.
Boy Town.
And I can give her my wood. What do you think?
well, what's the quest? I mean, like, fill me in on it, man. I just got
Blah.
here.
Blah blah blah. Go Thieves Guild. Blah 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 blah. Get necklace.
Rob Thieves Guild, and I say this very quietly. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, you're whispering it. I mean, the quest says he's also kind of whispering now. It says we can either infiltrate and steal, or we can negotiate. And I was thinking we could negotiate aggressively.
Do we have a
Yes.
deadline?
Because I'm gonna look at the other people in the group and be like, I don't think we're gonna be very sneaky.
be stealth.
I look at you. I was like, do we have a deadline? Because I will need a few days before I feel good enough to do that.
It doesn't say there's a deadline,
Okay.
but at the same time, oh yeah, I probably should inform you again. You owe some bounty money for murdering that person in Greenest. We are also kind of on the hook for saving Berdusk. We're supposed to go help with that. If we weren't murderers, allegedly, we were supposed to lead the armies. But because we're murderers, allegedly,
Allegedly.
we are
Allegedly.
we are tasked to go help Berdusk. And we probably should do that pretty soon. You remember that hermit dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out he's kind of known as being crazy around here, so they didn't really take him that seriously. They didn't send like an actual army. They sent like 5 dudes. And I'm sure you remember that.
I'm just going to let out the deepest of sighs. Just
Yeah.
fuck me.
I'm sure you remember that there's a dragon, at least one dragon involved with this cult thing. I don't think 5 dudes are gonna do much.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, okay, so first things first, I'm going to the guards tower, okay? You go guards tower. Got pay us at least work out something for the bounty, okay?
Do you have the
And then,
gold? I have the gold.
I can arrange something. It's okay.
Okay. I'm just saying, you could always be in my debt. And he winks at you.
I definitely need to go to the guards tower so it doesn't seem like I'm bouncing. Because I know there's a bounty now, and I feel like that would make it a lot worse. So I'm going to go to the guards tower. But I think we should go to Berdusk.
I don't think we should go to Greenest.
I don't think Greenest is on the cards. It's a place to go to. No.
I would like to go to the guards tower and try to work out a payment.
I'll go with you. I missed you after all. I'm sorry I yelled at you for you being stupid.
I think everyone should follow now. Yes.
Does he wait? You said he saw. So does he see that I was like he actually believes that I was
Dead.
cursed now, haunted, cursed.
No, killed. No, he fully believes you were dead and brought back.
Which
is what I saw.
What happened? Is he he filled all his death saves, remember?
Yep, correct. Brulin knows the trials and tribulations that you went through, and you dying and being brought back from your god. Is what Roy was saying.
I don't know. I don't think it would go bad like that. Stacy has a question. Okay, she made sherbet and 7-Up.
Ooh, nice.
And Hawaiian Punch. But it was for yesterday. It's still good, right? It was in the refrigerator.
Yeah,
even though the sherbet's it's fine. The sherbet's it's refrigerated.
It just won't be as good.
It's not gonna make the kids sick. No. It's no different than milk being in the refrigerator.
Like the worst that they're gonna get is sugar sick.
Oh no! Even more energetic kids.
Oh no! End of world. Whatever will you do?
Hey, she's watching right now. All right, so I think we're under. The whole party's going to the guards tower now.
YouTuber.
Unless I was going to say if they don't object, I imagine they would follow. But if they want to do something else,
Roy kind of suggested for him to follow.
I'm just pretty much asking because they are right there with you guys. They can hear you.
Yeah.
I think the people that aren't here are following.
Yeah. Are you? So I'm gonna turn to the other guys. Are y'all gonna stay here? Or y'all coming? Like, what are y'all doing?
I'll wait in the tavern.
In the which?
I'm
tavern?
gonna hang out.
The tavern that we stood outside of.
Brulin's gonna point at it, at the building right next to us.
I'm not going back to hang out with that bald fuck again.
What's up, Tweako?
I met some pretty cool people at the one I saw at the front gate.
Yeah, you don't want to go there.
No, we don't go that one. We had
no guard captain for me. That's all.
We shared some drinks. We sang some songs. Had a good time.
Did they sing songs with you, or did they have their knives ready?
We sang songs. We looked at this picture of a half orc, and it didn't look anything like me.
Brulin's gonna stare right at Chuck.
You have no clue what they looked at, by the way.
I know.
Brulin's gonna stare at Chuck like, "Oh, you had a good time." Or did they have their knives ready to slice your neck open because someone is an idiot?
I'm gonna look at Chuck. I'm gonna look at Galen and I'd say, "What is he referring to?" Roy, if you want to, I don't want to have to do 2 conversations. That would make my head hurt.
I don't know.
You know what? I'll play it.
Okay. Okay.
I was a bitch-ass little pussy, ran away from your presence, and Sorry.
Oh, good lord.
I'll take it seriously if you actually want me to.
Oh, this was good.
Graylin does explain everything that happened in the way that you played it out in talking.
Okay, so Taki just looks at Brulin and say, "Why'd you have to bring up the bounties?"
Because we were celebrating that ours were gone, and I tried to give you a drink to celebrate, and then you told me no, which is rude in my culture. You never say no to drinks, you fuck. And then you continued to fucking be a little baby because you couldn't save your master. Anyways, your master's back now, so I'm gonna stop talking to you. I'm gonna continue talking to the person in charge of you.
Oh, I'm the baby? Is that why you were on the fucking floor last night?
You didn't do anything after I was on the floor, and I was very disappointed.
Oh, God damn it.
By the way,
Fucking hell.
that is another. That is indeed another fucking vicious mockery.
Oh, okay. They
You have a small
fail.
penis.
God damn it.
How does a 5 sell?
He takes 2 mental damage again, which is the same from yesterday.
I'm gonna slap Brulin on the back of the head and just tell him to knock it off.
This
Let's
is
go to
gonna
the
add
guard's
up.
tower.
It is
You're
gonna
gonna
add
give
up.
him brain damage.
You
I know.
are.
I'm excited.
And I'm gonna remind him that Chuck is the one that got the fucking mead deal done. Don't kill the motherfucker.
Brulin's gonna just like caress your cheek a little bit. Don't worry. I'm not gonna hurt you. I won't really hurt your little peon.
If you kill him, you're gonna buy me another one.
I want to see
what?
the end results
You
of
know
his
what?
wished brain.
I hope, because as soon as you say that, I hope you do the same. I'm gonna like side eye Graylin with my beady little eyes. Like, don't worry, I can afford that.
Not after paying Nick's bounty, you can't.
Oh, I'm not. He doesn't want to be in my debt, so I don't know about that.
How much? So from the time that we started the campaign to now, how much time is that?
Like literally like 3 weeks at most. 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
You had like 1 week of rest, right? Or something like that?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's been about 7 in-game days.
Something like that, yeah. It's about
So-
2 weeks only.
2 weeks. Okay. I would like to send Galen to go on an adventure to the tavern that I own, and obviously this would be all in the background. And I would like to give him like 50 gold to pay for a couple of armed guards to travel with him.
We're about 2-6.
How much gold do you actually have?
I'd like to give him like 50 gold to travel with him, like to pay for his stay, you know, his needs, his
Some
everything
guards.
he might need, and some guards.
Hooker.
Because by the time he gets there, it'll be the time to collect it, and you know.
Just add it to your notes, mate. Add it to your notes. Take 50 gold off, and then I'll do it. I'll do the gold part. You can.
I already got it.
Can we RP you doing this? Because I want to say goodbye.
Yeah, we can.
Go ahead, start it.
Just quickly, have you guys gone to the guard tower, and is this being done at the guard tower or with us still?
It's like walking
We're
towards
still, yeah, we're
No,
gonna be
that's-
like,
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
all good.
so, I'm gonna remind Galen, hey, it's getting close to time to collect our dues, man. You think you could take this gold, go get some guards, and you know how much the guards cost around here? Do we even know that?
Well,
Like,
I mean, out of character, it only cost what was it, 4 gold to have them do what we needed when we got here.
Well, that was
Far-
like city guard. That was city guard. That's not-
Yeah.
Guards are around 2 gold per day or so, usually. But that's like just general guard, so maybe you want to spend a little bit more to have him a bit safer.
Damn, if you and Lehman were closer, you'd probably ask fucking his wolf to guard.
No.
But honestly, Lehman and Nataki are not very close.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm gonna throw him 50 gold and tell him to go get what he needs, and if he needs more money, come find me. We're obviously headed to the guard tower. Once we're done at the guard tower, we're going to the mission board. If we're not there, just head on out.
You know what? Actually, Berlin has nothing to say. He's gonna let Nataki just handle his business.
I was typing, and you just fucking fucked it.
You're so slow.
He said make notes. I was making the notes, and he just made the notes for me and typed it out.
As Chuck is walking away from that, you're gonna see Berlin's eyes glow blue once more, or glow white once more. And I'm going to spend 1 healing light on Graylin.
just in case.
And as the light like encompasses his body to make him feel better, Berlin's gonna go, "Don't forget, I could not do this." And then he's gonna turn and follow Nataki to the guard tower.
Nick has you already have inspiration. Nick, you can add an inspiration.
I used my inspiration to debunk a point of exhaustion.
No. Lehman,
It was worth a shot.
Lehman, add inspiration. Tweeka, you already have inspiration. Use it, motherfucker.
Never needed to.
Chad,
It's hard to use them.
What?
add an inspiration.
I have an
shooting
inspiration.
You could use it anytime you roll bad.
Yeah.
What? So what's the inspiration used for again?
Reroll.
Reroll.
Just reroll. Okay.
Like if you roll if you're trying to hit something or you're like trying to make a really desperate save, you could use your inspiration to reroll your dice. Like let's say you roll a crit 1 and you need like a 10. You could reroll that dice and
Yeah, I get it.
Because there's a lot of RP in the last 2 sessions, gonna
encourage it.
Yeah.
We are walking toward the guard tower, and I'm gonna like hang back and talk to Chad. Hey man, did you read the quest that we have?
No, I didn't. What quest?
We gotta steal some things. You good for that?
I can steal some stuff, bro.
How much gold do you have?
$244.
You got more than that. You made 500.
No, he paid his bounty. He's paid his bounty off.
Oh, he paid his bounty. Okay.
When did I pay my bounty off?
I played your character a bit.
Bruh.
You didn't want to. You didn't show up. You didn't say anything. You were not there. I don't know.
How about with that 200 gold, you find a church and get your foot back?
I find a church and get my foot back.
Yeah, the only time I've ever seen someone regrow a limb is it's church related. So that maybe that's how you get your foot back instead of that peg, and you can be sneaky again.
Well, is there a church in Baldur's Gate?
Berlin is gonna fly back up to where Nataki is after saying that last sentence, and I'm gonna take a piss.
Hey, Chad, he left you open for some RP. Go find a church, bud. You can even call out to a random local and ask.
walking through the town a little bit.
Be right back. I need to check my
I'm gonna go to the bow store. And I'm gonna ask the bow merchant if he knows where a church is in town that could maybe heal some heavy wounds.
A bower. You want me, a bower, to heal your wounds?
Bruh. I'm asking the bow merchant if he knows where a church is in Baldur's Gate that can heal heavy wounds.
Oh, I'm a bit deaf. Sorry, mate. You just go at the docks there, you know. Just any points towards here.
All right, man. Oh, sorry, you're deaf. All right, man. Take care. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Here's 1 silver for your help.
Oh, thank you so much.
I give the bow dude a silver.
Thank you. So generous.
Yeah, man. That's how I am. Wink. Right.
Wink.
With the wink. Heavy breathing.
I come up to the what looks like a church, and I knock on the massive doors like this. You hear that?
I did hear something.
All right, good. I need to break my table. And I just presume the doors are open, so I push them open like I'm the main character in some film. I stroll down the aisleway.
Put your peg leg.
Troll with a peg
With my
leg.
peg leg, exactly. Like an absolute villain.
Hey.
And I go to the altar. Is there someone? Is it? Wait, before I go even further with this, is there someone in the church, like a priest or something?
You see a priest-looking guy, yeah, for sure.
Priest-looking guy. All right. Then I walk over to him, and I ask him, Father, I'm down on my knees, by the way. Well, on one knee because I don't have a second knee. But Father, oh Father, can you help me, please? My leg is being torn off in battle, and I have many fights ahead of me, and I really need my leg back. Is there anything I can do?
You see what looks to be like the bishop of this church. And he says, "Ah, my child, come, sit on my lap. Tell me more."
I'm not okay with this.
Sit on my lap,
God.
my child.
I go over and sit on his lap.
Of course. Of course.
Of course, man.
Santa.
Tell Father Charles what you would like.
Father who?
Charles.
Charles?
Childless? I wonder why.
Childless?
No, Charles.
Charles.
Oh, Charles.
Charles. No, that's not Charles. It's not. I don't see an E. I don't see an E. It's Charles.
Oh, then Charles, bro. Weird name. Right.
Fuck,
Father Charles.
who named him?
Papa Charles. I need my leg back.
I was.
My name's not Charles, bitch. Charles.
You feel that growing, my child.
It's not my pig leg. What?
Like,
Go on. Don't be shy.
I was told that that this church that this church could heal grievous wounds and do miracles. And
Mm.
I'm here because, as you can see, I only have
Yeah,
one leg.
you're a bit stiff on your leg, yeah.
Yeah. And um, and yeah, like I said, I've got big things coming up in the future. All right, with my team, we're gonna save the world basically, and I pretty much need this leg back, and I'll do anything.
You gotta save the world. How are you
Yes,
gonna do
sir.
that?
While sitting on his lap, he said he'll do anything.
Well, first of all, I need my leg back, because otherwise, that's not gonna happen, and that's why I'm here. And to save the world, in case you haven't noticed, the world is getting taken over by cold dragons.
Well,
Villages
we've heard
are getting
some
burnt to the ground.
rumors. I think our city would be fine, but yeah. You say you come from where?
Where I come from,
Yeah, my child.
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I've taken a couple beatings to the head as well. So
From the bosom of the sun god.
Oh, so you're
And-
easy. So you're easy prey for Bishop Charles. I got it.
oh my god.
Stepdaddy.
I was just looking to get my leg healed, not get molested, bro.
Leg back?
You said you'd do anything.
Oh, you see,
Don't
That
back
would-
out now.
we do have. I'm also kind of capable of that, but normally to get something like that restored would take quite a hefty sum of pesos, gold. Mm-hmm. Now, it could also get you a scroll so you can do it yourself if you have the money for it.
What scrolls are we talking about?
Well, there's obviously the well-known regenerate scroll. Would be about between 5,000 and 50,000 gold.
Fuck you know.
Oof.
But maybe we can work something out. You can do you can
Maybe
do
we
Bishop
can come to
Charles
an
a little favor or two.
Have you got any
Now he's
heretics
a-
that
now
need
he's
to
a
be,
bishop. He was Father Charles, now he's a fucking bishop.
He is the bishop, but then he called himself father.
Next he's gonna be daddy.
Papa.
Papa, Papa!
Can you guys let him RP? Come on.
We are 5,000 to 50,000 golds. What do you say? What say you?
I say that's a rip-off. But tell
Well,
me
you see,
what-
it's a very rare spell, my
Mm.
son, my child.
yes, father.
We
What kind of agreement can we come towards?
maybe you could do a few errands, a few jobs, maybe something else. What do you have in mind, child?
A few errands,
As
a
he-
few jobs sounds
As he
good.
kind of rocks his leg, so you're like kind of moving.
Ooh, fucking woo.
I could, I could do a couple of jobs. As long as it doesn't involve anything sexual, of course.
No, never. No, I would never.
Okay.
No, I was definitely not thinking that.
Well, you see, there is this holy artifact that's been. It's gone missing.
Okay.
If you can return that to me, I will do it for free.
What is this holy artifact you speak of?
It's a, well, kind of a statue of a winged creature, and we would like to have it back because it's blessed and stuff, and it got ripped away years and years ago. The last time I've heard anything about it. It was spotted in the north somewhere, in the icy parts of our region.
In the north. How
Yeah.
far north is it, would you say?
Have you ever heard about Icewind Dale?
I've heard about it, yes.
Well, that's all I know.
Okay, well, I'll gladly do this task for you. And I
Thank
would
you, my
do it
child.
as fast as I possibly can. But you do know having a proper leg would make this task a whole lot easier and quicker.
You might be right, my
As you,
child.
as you can see, Father, my peg leg is very prototypish. You know, it's it was something that the boys of mine made together out of, I don't know what the fuck it is. Sorry for my language, Father, in this holy house. Just to get me moving on so we can get here. You know what I mean? And but yes, I'll gladly take this mission. And
Well, how much in a hurry are you?
how badly do you want your statue back?
Fair point. I do want to, I could potentially help you. It will only take about 12 hours to kind of fix that lag, though. To prepare the spell itself and all the ingredients and get you in the right mood.
Yeah, okay. Then
But I want to have you sign a contract.
okay.
And if you don't fulfill the contract, there will be
Punishment.
consequences from all the churches in Faerun, which is this like continent.
Okay.
You
Well, if
see,
you're thinking about whipping me, you know, I kind of like that stuff, so I wouldn't do that.
God damn it.
Sorry.
So, if you can make a deal that you will do this retrieval of the statue, get a contract, sign it. I can heal your leg by nightfall.
Sound good, Father. I hand out my hand for a formal handshake to seal the deal.
He grabs a piece of paper, a parchment. With that, it says like, you know, the details of what you just described with each other. And that if it doesn't get concluded, if you don't come back with the statue, that there will be severe consequences. And then he hands you a pencil, like a feather, with some ink on it.
Can I read?
Yeah. Holy shit. Can I
Good
read?
God.
The only person we ever had to worry about reading is Mildred.
I read this contract. I guess it's got everything written on it that's to terms and conditions, right?
Yeah.
You should read it.
I'm reading it thoroughly.
Any fine print?
Just do like a
Investigation.
You
investigate.
you read through it thoroughly, and you see as described between you two, as discussed, exactly what was discussed, written on paper. No little shenanigans or anything.
Okay. Then
No
I
fine
put my
print.
signature down.
I mean, he's Charles the Bishop, after all. Charles.
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 Fucking hell. I signed it. And
Now,
handing it back.
he kind of rolls up the parchment, gives it to one of his followers. Now, my child. Come, follow me.
Oh my god.
And he walks into like a side room with
hmm
kind of like an operating room in a way, but then
hmm
old medieval style, you know. Now,
I
Leon,
follow suspiciously.
sit on this stone and relax. We'll get everyone to settle down and, you know, get all their ingredients and stuff and just hang out here for, well, till tonight. Maybe you can take a little nap if you like.
hmm
And then he just walks away.
All right.
So, this is my question, because he's going to be there for half a day, 12 hours ish. Let's say 11 or so this day, 11 a.m. p.m.
Mm.
To get his leg fixed. What would you guys want to do?
Well, Brulin is gonna obviously know that he basically sent him on this little side quest. He's gonna look at the rest of the group as he leaves and goes, "Well, that was just kind of a gut feeling. Hopefully, he actually finds someone."
Fucking dick.
Hopefully, he actually finds someone to help with his leg, because I'd really like to have him with his legs. He's very sneaky, even with the peg leg. Imagine if he had 2 legs and 2 eyes.
Hell yeah. Oh, I'm not there. Sorry.
Tamika, how you feeling? You drank
I'm
quite a bit.
hungry.
You're a little hungry.
I should have been eating with this drink.
Yeah, you know, that's why I didn't sit with you guys. I was worried that I was going to get bile spilled up on me.
You're assuming that we all feel rough after drinking.
Well, I don't assume that you wouldn't. I assume that he would.
Valid point. I just wanted me expectations to be set. That was all.
Brulin is gonna hand Tweeka a third of a loaf of bread from or a third of the cracker, because it's a ration, right? So like MRE. A third of the cracker from one of his rations to Tweeka and be like, "Here, eat this." I think he's having mic issues.
Tweaker.
Mic issues.
Ah.
I knocked my headset over, and it turned the volume down. I said, an MRE cracker? That's gonna soak up everything in my stomach. I'll be sober soon.
Exactly. And then Brulin is gonna break the further 2/3 in half, eat one of it, and then hand the other one to Nataki, because Nataki also looks like he's been through some shit, and Brulin knows that he's been through some shit.
Yep.
I'm
This
just gonna
was
eat it.
we kind of forgot about the fact you guys were walking up to the prison thing to pay off your bounties. Do you want to just pay it off, or what's?
I don't have the gold right now to pay it off in full, but I would like to try and work it out, because we do intend on going to go. This is out of character. We intend to go, do our thing, which was always the thing.
You want to
Save the
talk to your
town.
party about that? Because like we may have already done that.
Well, yeah, I guess, but I don't want to get in more trouble with the law due to not going and trying to pay it off.
Out of character, you're right. Going to talk is perfectly fine, but like, just to save time in the session, and not metagaming. You were here when we discussed that this is like the bare minimum that we can do to make things right. So if we want to try to like
you're
RP
right,
that,
you're right. And
We
I'm
can
down
RP
to
it.
just go ahead and do what we need to do.
Brulin's gonna fly up as long as it's okay with Roy, because it is kind of, it's not metagaming, but it is definitely
Go ahead.
just time saving. You good?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Brulin's gonna fly back up to. Well, Brulin handed the piece of cracker to Nataki And Berlin's gonna say, just so you know, we are gonna have to pay. I did my best, and I think everybody else did their best to like get ourselves out of this, because you know the town was gonna fucking burn down anyways, as we saw, because we went through that whole like time travel thing. But they're pretty stern on like they just want our gold. Do you have 1,000 gold?
I have 170. I was just gonna give them what I got and just fucking go ahead and do what they need to do.
They're not gonna accept that.
Maybe community service.
Brulin's gonna look back at Tweak and be like, us going to Berdusk is the community service.
I've done it before.
You know, I believe that.
Maybe more.
Now listen, Nataki, you are noble born, or at least you say you are. And after seeing what happened to you, I believe that you are more trustworthy than you've ever been. I can loan you 1,000 gold you need. And you know what?
I don't want to owe anyone any money.
I won't even charge interest. Because
I don't want to owe anyone money.
Well, you say that, but Berlin's going to talk over you. I think that Tempest doesn't need you to be in jail. And that's like the first time he's spoken out loud about your god and like how he knows that what happened to you. I don't think Tempest needs you in jail. Just like the sun god does not need me in jail. And he's going to literally hand you a sack of 1,000 gold.
Damn.
I'm gonna tell him, I was like, I got no intentions of paying you back. You didn't try and come and help me.
Brulin's gonna hold the bag of gold in front of you and go, brother, we told you not to go. You did what you wanted to do, and you got what the answers you needed. Why are you holding on to this like we slighted you?
I broke my leg.
You broke your leg by your own decision.
I broke my leg.
You broke your leg by your own decision.
It don't change the fact I broke my leg.
And Brulin's gonna like knock on your forehead, like wake the fuck up, dumbass, kind of thing, like dunk dunk dunk. Hey, stupid, that was your choice. We told you not to go. Now, do you want my help, which you have to pay me back, but no interest, or do you not want my help? Because if you don't take my help, you're gonna have to stay here while we go to Berdusk.
Maybe it's not such a bad thing I stay here. I'm extremely tired.
That is true.
That
is true.
You can go stay with Mr. Charles the Bishop and Chad.
Go do some work to help pay for his leg.
I'm sure there's some weird offshoot, some weird neighborhood that really likes orc booty. And you're gonna find someone that goes, I like you. I want you. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. But my option doesn't mean you have to wear assless chaps.
Bear in mind, Nataki, you're not confused anymore, by the way.
I know.
Because you're acting confused in like a little bit ago.
Now, do you just want to owe me, little old me, 1,000 gold, which you can pay off within like a few months of your tavern? Or do you want to parade around Baldur's Gate in assless chaps?
If he wants to pay it, he can pay it. But I got no intentions of paying it back.
Brulin is waiting for a handshake, Brulin is not a
I will put my hand on his shoulder and tell him I will try to pay him back. But deep down, he knows he does not want to pay him back.
Can I do an insight? What does Brulin think?
I want you guys to roll. It's kind of a deception then, right? In a way?
He wants to do deception. I want to do an insight.
So roll against each other. And obviously, if he's well, he's at a -8,
Oh my
so
God.
it doesn't really matter.
Well, if I would have got the 13, I would have, tied. And,
You can use your inspiration here, guys.
Actually, yeah, I will use my inspiration.
Do you want
It's not
to?
gonna matter. I still lose.
It's funny.
That's sad.
Wait, did you both use your insight? For your,
Yes, they did.
We did.
That's
I
sad.
felt out of character. I felt it was fair that if he was going to use it, I would use it too.
Yeah.
Brulin is going to look deep in your eyes and know that you're feeling a certain way, and he's gonna say something along the lines of, "Look, man, I'm not gonna bust your kneecaps out. I just need the gold back eventually." Like,
I just don't know if I can trust that.
Trust what?
I don't know, man. Like, I had a broken leg. You didn't come to help. I just can't trust you right now. That's all it is.
Brulin is gonna use his 10 strength and grab both of your fucking shoulders and twist you towards me and stop you walking. If you want me to roll, I will. If not, I'm going with it. And Brulin is gonna look.
Sorry, I just need to laugh so hard because of something I just did. Go ahead, keep going.
Brulin is gonna look deep into your eyes and go, "Listen, bud. We killed people together. How is there not a deeper bond of trust? You decided to go to Candlekeep against what I wished you would do. And you dealt with the consequences, and you're still alive, and you, in fact, from what I saw, are stronger than you ever were now, but before. Why can't you trust me and tell me that you're going to pay me back the gold I give you now to save your ass?"
How can anyone else in the party trust a man that wouldn't come to the aid of a party member's companion requesting it?
Brulin is gonna, like, in the middle of your sentence, slap you in the cheek. His tiny little hand.
Can you roll a damage? Don't have to roll attack. Just the damage. Well, actually, no. An armed strike is like strength modifier, right? So it's
strength, yeah.
0. What? Oh no, it's 1 plus something, so it's 1 damage.
It's 1 damage.
Attack, you take 1 damage as he slaps you in the face.
And he's gonna, like, slap him and then shake him a little bit. Like, what is wrong with you? I don't know if you've noticed, but the group of people here are the only ones that care about you. If you think Chuck gives a shit about you, you're fucking wrong. He had the option to get us to come look for you. All he had to do. All right, Tweeka, you have a lot of fan noise coming through. All he had to do was fucking take a sip of the mead. And he refused. And in fact, he almost got you hunted down.
From what I recall you telling, it was you exposing the fact that we were wanted for killing people that you killed in front of the town. That almost got me hunted down.
Don't forget that you were the first one to shed blood.
Oh, so you think it's okay for a father to just leave his children to die? Okay.
I think we both know that man was injured and innocent. And the only reason I killed his wife is because she was being annoying and hitting you. And I think we both know that me absolutely destroying that man's leg was an accident.
I don't think you using whatever magical spell you used was an accident.
I think you need to remember that you... Oh man, this is deep. This is gonna hurt a little bit in your emotions for the character. I think you got to remember that you ran away from danger just like that injured man when Hajian died for us.
There were not kids involved.
But your friends were. And you know what?
Well,
I'm here offering now to help you. And when you ran away from us, when I was diving to save my ex-wife that I don't even like, and he's gonna like piercingly look at Mildred.
What would Mildred say?
I don't want to hear no bullshit. Now take this fucking 1,000 gold, get your name cleared, Mr. I'm a noble, and owe me 1,000 gold. And he's gonna slam as hard as he can the bag of gold into your chest.
Fine.
It wasn't that hard. He's a little emotional.
Fuck you.
Oh, fuck you! And Brulin's
fuck
just gonna.
you.
Brulin's literally gonna ignore you and just keep flying towards the fucking guard tower.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
I'm happy that ended that way.
That was good. Except the trade request, I can just toss you the 1,000.
While you guys do that, I will have you guys look at something magnificent.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh
my God.
And Brulin notes at the talkie. I can't add him, but the talkie.
Fucking good. I thought we were gonna do combat and stuff today, but I guess it's just RPG again, which I don't mind.
that was a pretty emotional little thing there.
So I'm not gonna do the whole like, hey, you were gonna here to pay it off like last time we did. Just hey, pay it, leave kind of thing. Which usually makes sense. You come in, you pay your bounty, you leave, right? You don't want to stick around too long and have small talk with the guard.
Yeah.
So I'll just take the 1,000 gold out of your backpack. You are now no longer wanted.
Awesome.
You're all free men and women.
Okay, I was about to ask, is there anybody else that still owes money?
Nope. Well, yes, indirectly Chad, but it's not really money, it's a service.
Fair.
But you also don't know that yet because he's still in the church
No
for the
one's
next.
wanted. You said no one's wanted, right? I think that was the appropriate question.
Straight up foreman. Oh, I need to go.
No, I think we're good.
Yeah, we played like 2 hours. And,
are we calling it?
Yeah. Otherwise, if we do something like if we wrap it up with Chad coming back, and then you guys move into the encounter or whatever that is, it will drag out, and then we stop at a point where it doesn't make as much sense. At least now the rest of the party's here too, for next week.
True. Yeah, that's fair.
So for MVPs, take in account Dylan as well from yesterday. But I have a slight feeling who it's gonna be for the last 2 sessions. Just DM me and we'll get shit figured out.
MVP vote.
Hold on. I hope you guys like that session with some art in there from Mr. Chad.
The suspense is killing me.
And next week, like I said, we'll Probably do a little bit of combat, or at least an encounter where you do whatever. Depends on what you guys do as well, of course.
Honestly, I think this has been a lot of fun. Like,
Yeah,
it kind of forced RP because like we're all waiting to actually like go to fight. Had a lot of fun.
for sure. I'm missing
And I think
some
Chad did a good job with his little bit of RP there. I'm sorry I kind of railroaded you into it, Chad, but I figured it might be a good idea to go see what you could do.
Get that leg back.
Yep.
Or get done to him.
Exactly.
Ooh, it's gonna be close today. Let's see, I have 1 vote for Brulin, 1 vote for Brulin. That's 2. Nataki, Chad, and Dylan. So somehow, Mr. Brulin,
Oh,
can you roll a d20 for me?
16.
16.
Hello, rope. I don't know where
No,
the smoke keeps appearing from, but I like it.
you get a. No, why does he has to get this? Why?
Oh god.
You can share it.
You get a medium gathering spot. 1 pool, no DC needed.
I'll do that right now for you. Hang on.
So you don't have to roll the DC, which just keep rolling till you get it, I guess.
$19.
And does it do that scrolling thing again, like it's a slot machine?
Yeah. I got 4 fire peas.
Well, I don't know what we can do with that yet because I didn't look at all the recipes, but there should be something in there.
Alchemist fire, lava paste, and peppers.
Yeah,
What they're used for.
and we might add more or maybe change it depending on if it's too broken or too easy to get or whatever. We'll see.
Yeah.
But that was it for today. We did two sessions of like 2 hours each, so still 4 hours this weekend.
I want to do a verbal shout out to Nick. Nick, good RP, man. You did great.
Yep. This was kind of next weekend.
And Chad, I think you handled your situation well too.
Even though there was a lot of.
Chad actually got out of his comfort zone and did it. Honestly.
I mean, there was a little bit of giggity going on, but that's more for fun for us than make it actually like part of the story.
Yeah.
And maybe it helps with RP as well for people that don't do it much. Giggity.
So, is that what you got? Fucking fire peas.
Mm-hmm.
Fire peas, man.
Bro, what
Was
the
that
fuck
like
is
gonorrhea
fire
or
peas,
syphilis?
man?
Well, see you guys.
It might be useful making a potion later.
Next week.
Bye,
Yeah, you also
YouTube.